Hey everyone, I just want to put this part in before the actual reaction to the YouTube Rewind 2018 video. There are a lot of mistakes and corrections that need to be made in that video, but I'm too lazy to do so, especially since it's a video that I've done back when YouTube Rewind 2018 was more relevant. So obviously, I'm putting this in, one of which is that I talked about how it was the second most disliked video of all time on the YouTube platform, and as we all know, it is the most disliked YouTube Rewind and most disliked YouTube video of all time on the platform. Also, if you wonder why I'm speaking like this, it's because I'm trying to get this part in before the actual video within at least a minute, and also just trains me to not take as long to explain stuff. Also, there'll be a lot of videos that I've talked about bringing up and uploading and all that kind of stuff that I've done in the past. I will be bringing them up, as well as doing videos that I've done now, or at least will be doing in the near future. So, near future videos and past videos will be coming out on this channel really soon. Actually, since I got 10 seconds left, I should also suggest that if you are interested in being part of the subscriber crowd, I don't know, I'm just trying to pass time. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. Bye! What's up everyone, my name is Ation Mitihepi, and I'm here with my wonderful, beautiful partner, Maria. Say hi to the camera and everyone at home.
Hello.
Hello. And I'm just going to get straight to the point. We are joining the many people who have reacted to and seen and recorded their reactions to this year's YouTube Rewind, Everyone Controls Rewind. Now obviously from the title itself, it's referencing the whole trend of so-and-so people controlling certain someone's thing. Like there have been many Instagram followers control my shopping, like Lauren did. You took part in that one. There's also been Twitter followers control a celebrity's day-to-day life or their daily schedule and many other routines, but just a bit of like heads up and guess that way. You've seen pretty much most of it, so just
Wait, most of what?
yeah, sorry. You've seen most of YouTube Rewind, not all of it, but you've seen pretty much most of it, and I haven't, but based on all the tweets that I've seen from those who have seen it, and the reports from this year's YouTube Rewind, it's heavily disliked to the point where it's the second most disliked video on YouTube, which is quite concerning because that just means that it may have not represented the event on YouTube as many of the community have wanted it to do. So who knows? Maybe afterwards I'll join them. Maybe I'll have maybe I'll give them benefit of the doubt in some way. But I guess one way to find out. Here is our reaction to this year's YouTube Rewind 2018. Everyone Controls Rewind. Ready? Let's go. And yep, Will Smith.
Yeah. It's rewind time. Yeah, if I control rewind, I would want Fortnite and Marquez Brownlee.
Is this what you wanted?
You know who I would have asked for?
Quit horsing around! Play me some of that jumping music. Okay.
Ninja.
You said jumping music?
Jumping music.
Todo el mundo, fuera.
Not even a thank you?
Is this Marcus?
Quiero a Liza.
Ending of Liza.
Oh, I
So
get it.
guys, apparently we control Rewind this year.
Literally.
Y'all, we can do whatever we want. What do we do?
Okay, now I'm getting it. Wendy.
There's one thing this video needs.
And Casey.
K-pop!
Okay, please. Okay, come on. Give it. Yeah, there we go, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's not a BTS. It's
Darf ich eine royale Hochzeit haben?
Yeah, but don't marry him, Bongo Cat.
Warte, was?
Oh, Bongo! Yay! I didn't think Bongo would be in it, but I'm cool with that.
Rewind needs more science. Could we do an experiment?
Bongo Cat was a
Love
meme on
that.
Twitter.
Melting lipsticks.
That's what probably Sophia's most popular video.
我给大家做吃的怎么样？
오, 한국에서 할래?
So I think the producers
what do you
probably
want?
took note of BTS at least. Yeah, try guys! Woohoo!
Marshmallow needs to be in this video.
Of course.
Who is Marshmallow?
How about Yodeling Kid?
And
Adam River.
Adam River? I don't know who he was, but it's a roll with it.
Guys, let's do the In My Feelings challenge.
Right?
Yeah, all the ones out.
I love this song.
Hey, Lucas!
Hindi, slide.
Animators doing hard and...
Why is there not much visuals?
Okay, now we can tell. At least look, it definitely feels like that. There's not much. Yeah, animators!
Wait, hold on. You know who really needs to be in this Rewind
Yeah.
video? Everyone who managed to do something bigger than themselves this year.
Yeah,
To help the causes that matter to them most.
To everyone who proved it's okay to talk about mental health this year and showing their viewers that it's okay to go through tough times like that.
It takes a lot of bravery to be that vulnerable, and I'm so proud of this community.
I think this year's Rewind should celebrate the fierce, fabulous, and empowering art of drag.
I want to see all of you be your own kind of beautiful.
और वो लोग जिन्होंने एजुकेशन के फील्ड के लिए पैसा जुटाया है.
Can we also give a moment to Asian representation
Hey,
in entertainment
Lauren.
this year? Major strides were made.
And the people who put aside their differences.
Yeah, and created something really special.
Here's to all women in 2018 finding their voices.
Foi muito bacana ver como as mulheres cresceram esse ano, elas ganharam poder.
Ooh, I
Can we
can
give
hear
a
the
moment
music.
to working moms? 頑張りましょう.
E a todo mundo que ensinou.
Ou que aprendeu alguma coisa nesse ano.
لكل اللاجئين لكل شخص عم يبحث عن وطن.
Todos nosotros deberíamos enviarle un saludo a los niños que siguen sus
Nice,
sueños.
nice addition
Yo
to
quiero
the
agradecer a
song.
toda la comunidad que siempre apoya en buenas y
High
malas.
hopes.
Kita adalah keluarga.
This
Kita
one.
adalah tim.
العائلة هي كل شيء.
I want to give a moment to everyone who supported me when I got sick. All of the comments and messages I got made me feel like I wasn't alone.
We're forgetting something.
I think
Yeah.
We should read the comments.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is about to get really crazy.
Let's give the people what they want.
I don't know, that's a rewind. So, there we go. Good because of the FIFA World Cup. Hey, there you go, it's just us! It's just us! Yeah, I had a feeling they would. And how ridiculous. Fortnite. Yeah, that's fair enough. Good Dame tu visita! I did not think that was gonna be featured, but hey! And the steel as well.
That's hot. That's hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Those people.
The what was it called? No, the ones that are out in the wilderness and
Yeah.
making what they've got. Adam. Why do I feel like that name sounds so familiar?
Hey, look, it's the spider.
The animators.
Hey,
That was.
he was in it.
Yeah, no, I had a feeling the
James
sisters
Charles.
and James Charles as well, in particular, would have been featured. I had a feeling so. Dang.
Wait. It's making a rewind button.
Music composed by Hood Internet, as always.
Cool.
Okay. That's okay, well, obviously, first things first, initial thoughts. I can understand why a lot of people were not so happy with the representation of the YouTube in regards to YouTube Rewind this year. Okay, I'm gonna really try really hard to like give it a benefit of the doubt and give some sort of positive aspect, such as like they properly addressed the whole BTS, even though they didn't feature the members of BTS. The fact that they referenced possibly the most viral music video, which currently, if I remember, also holds the current record for most views within 24 hours. At least at the very least, they've mentioned BTS properly as opposed to last year's one, which they referenced by the bright colors and all that. That was weird. Got any other positive thoughts about it?
Not really.
I mean, you saw the sisters and James Charles in particular, and
I think this is the only part I was excited about. Seeing James Charles on.
Let's see, I'm trying to think what else. I'll say it's interesting how they took. What's up?
The woman part. How they are talking about women's. The ladies.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's a good. I like the fact how they had it as a kind of speaking moment, not in like a weird cutaway like last year's one when there was referencing all the tragedies. It was just more of like, hey, this was a year for women empowerment, of women conquering and taking over, and it was just and I'm sorry, it's just really hard to try to think of something good that came out of this and nothing of the issues or the problems. I think Stephanie Patrick, Stephanie Cordrick, or Steph Pat, Matt Pat's wife. I think she put it best in that. Even though this is essentially an ad for companies to give ads for YouTube to run and all kind of stuff, as much as it's also something that many people from the community and many creators as well look forward to in regards to seeing how the people behind YouTube Rewinds represent YouTube in 2018. And even though they address, I guess they kind of broke the fourth wall in that, they addressed the comments and were like, let's mention I love it, Fortnite dances, and Dame tu cosita, which honestly I was not expecting. Like, you jokingly said that, you're like, Dame tu cosita, that song. I was like,
The green frog.
Yeah, the green frog. I was like, I mean, that was technically last year, and it's not exactly a big viral trend compared to other things. But I was like, I mean, I wasn't saying no because anything could have happened.
It probably just came back up this year.
Yeah, and that many people would like back when that was coming up this year. It was like, oh, dame tu cosita for Rewind, and yeah. Also, I think everyone controls Rewind as much as it kind of also breaks the fourth wall in that when they say everyone, and literally meant everyone, like not only creators and the people behind it, but us as the viewers. I think the issue of how they took that concept and applied it to the Rewind itself, as in everyone's kind of controlling it. It was a bit too much on the nose per se, and it kind of didn't flow or have a clear kind of storyline, I guess you could say. It was almost like everyone's like opinion was like, oh, let's have this, and then cut away to that, and then someone goes, oh, I like that, how about this, but instead of that we do this, and then cuts away to that. And it's very weirdly put together. It didn't have a nice flow to it. It was just like that and that and that and a whole lot of this. I think that's essentially maybe why many people, okay, not the main reason why, I think there's obviously one main reason why many people disliked and had heavy criticism on this year's YouTube Rewind. And do you know what that is?
What's that?
I give you a clue. It's where the mouse is on.
Nope.
No, look, literally, who is on that thumbnail where the mouse is on?
Oh, PewDiePie.
There you go. Yeah, it's...
Can I ask something?
Sure.
Did we see the Dolan twins on?
Yep.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. It was... Oh, the only issue was, as soon as we saw Dolan, it was like... Oh, before we could question whether Dolan was in it, it transitioned to... It cut away to James. And you obviously remember how we reacted.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Because it was the sorry, I keep saying sisters. It's the sister gang. I'm sorry for any of you guys who are fandom. Sister Squad. Yeah. It was the main four of them, and that was James, Emma Chamberlain, and the Dolan twins, Grayson and Ethan. But yeah, I think the main if I could summarize the three main issues that people have with this year's YouTube Rewind. First of all, no PewDiePie, and I don't believe either.
Wait, was he in it last year, PewDiePie?
Nope.
Oh gosh.
The only time he got featured was in 2016's YouTube Rewind, when he had a quick, brief cameo of just him being past the YouTube Rewind, tapping it, and then cut away. But last year he wasn't featured because of certain events. Thank you, mainstream media. But yeah, this year he kind of, or at least in the later half of this year, he really blew up with, or maybe not him in particular, but he did get popular because of many people, or because of the movement of people trying to subscribe to PewDiePie in order to keep him as the #1 most subscribed channel against T-Series. So there's that. And the main person who drove and brought that to the spotlight was Mr. Beast, who made various videos, made various moves to get many people to subscribe to PewDiePie through advertisements and newspapers, someone else, but advertisements on trucks, on billboards, just going up to people to get them to subscribe and just all that kind of stuff. So obviously, because of the fact that neither PewDiePie or Mr. Beast at the very least, if I haven't seen, because of I know that was not intentional, but I'm wrong with it. Because of the fact that they were not featured, despite having this huge movement on YouTube, I guess that was one of the main drives to the whole dislike and criticism. Secondly, obviously it's the whole, as I mentioned, the weird flow of the story. Like in previous ones, it was like it had a at least with the musicality of it, it has slow transition to it. But whereas with this one, it kind of just like I said, this and then that and then there and that and there. It just chucked too much things at once. And I think probably the third piece, which kind of relates to the first one that you mentioned, that you brought up, is the fact that there wasn't as many creators on YouTube Rewind this year. Like, and that's understandable because, you know, in past rewinds, or from the first rewind up to now, or at least to last year's, the number of creators being featured and demanded was growing, and 2016's one was about over 200? No, not 200, but over 200? I think there were over 200 creators that were featured in 2016's YouTube Rewind, which is quite a lot compared to the first one, which was about 30 I think it was. So I think the creators of the YouTube Rewinds and those behind the production were like, okay, we can't please anyone. We can't please everyone. We can't get everyone. So we just have to kind of sacrifice either production value in regards to like having all these creators, or have enough time for everyone to be featured, but it just won't be as many creators being featured. And yeah, I will say this, you know, to the guys behind YouTube Rewinds, which I believe is Project A and the Hood Internet, the project Portal A Productions. They've been in charge of YouTube Rewinds since I believe 2016 or 15, or maybe even the beginning, and the Hood Internet, which is in charge of the music since 2014, no, 2014, no, 2014, yeah. I just want to say that, you know, like, in the midst, and of course those behind YouTube as well, in the midst of all this criticism and dislikes and potentially hate, I just want to, you know, give a quick thank you to you guys for putting this together, because even though it is the second most disliked video on the platform and many people are criticizing it, it's still, you know, you should obviously give credit to stuff that has been given a lot of time, attention, and hard work. So, in the very least, thank you very much for giving us the YouTube Rewinds this year, even though many people may not like it, myself included, but I still appreciate it. And yeah, any last thoughts, or any thoughts for YouTube Rewind?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, at the very least,
I mean, this year's YouTube Rewind's got me a little bit speechless. Like, there's nothing much to say about it.
Do you mean that in a good way or a bad way?
A bit of both.
That's true. I mean, the speechless part, the good part was like how they featured the Sister Squad and James Charles in particular.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like, that's it.
What else can I say?
Yeah, it's like that's all. That's all you've given us? Okay. But yeah, that is our reactions to this year's YouTube Rewind. Ultimately, I think, like I said, thank you to Portal A, the Hood Internet, and YouTube for working hard on this, but ultimately I think this is possibly the worst of the YouTube Rewinds that have been released. It sucks to say that, but I think that's the truth, isn't it? It's, yeah, so here's to hoping next year's YouTube Rewind somehow gets better, if next year's YouTube Rewind even happens. And look at it like this, you know. I do got one good way of ending this note on. There are a bunch of people who have created their versions of YouTube Rewinds. There's Davey 507, there's Grande, PewDiePie himself, many other people creating their own versions or their own ideas of YouTube Rewind, and most likely many people will be most looking forward to Niga Higa's or Ryan Higa's YouTube Rewind, or at least see how he interprets what happened on YouTube and how that would go. But anyways, that's pretty much all we have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, at least for the reaction side of it, not the actual video. Oh, actually, okay, trying to word it in the way. Just thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. What were your thoughts about it? Do you agree with our points? Do you personally feel like it was good? I can't say it was the best, because it's not. It wasn't, but did you think the She's YouTube one was good, or do you agree with the many people saying that it was no, just no? Why no? Let us know in the comment section below, and if you're interested in the kind of content we create, which includes skits, vlogs, challenges, recap videos, or whichever comes to the top of my head, I highly suggest you consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to check out last year's reaction to YouTube Rewind, which we did, which was a nice little surprise. It was the first little proper introduction of her. You can click on this video right on, point to somewhere. Right there. And if you want to check out the actual YouTube Rewind itself, if you somehow have not seen it, even though, or at least want to see it in its entirety without us commentating, you can click on this video right over here. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!